Everyone who's played Rust has had a dream. To survive the perilous shotgun traps in an offline raid, or plant their first pumpkin patch. Maybe successfully seal the despawn hole before the raiders find the loot. Or one of my favorites, to deep the local solo. But as a Rust veteran, often known in the community as Rust God, I've had my sights on greater, more holy ambitions. And that, my friends, is to farm 1,000,000 cloth in vanilla Rust.
You're nerfing cargo, right? With the timer? The longer timer between it?
I don't know, but I'm spawned in, I'm D24, where I am.
Bro, this is our vibe, don't fuck it up.
Bro, you know how I want to build near a swamp, right? For the... Should we just go M15? It's next to Outpost. We were first on the server, hitting a vanilla monthly on December 1st, 2022. M15 was well positioned near water, Outpost and Bandit, launch, and the snow. More importantly, the swamp would provide the much needed water for the plant farm.
Almost M15.
Bro, monthlies are so much quiet.
That's you building?
It's quite, yeah, I'm building now.
Coming with bow and with, no, not all spent on 5 arrows.
Okay, then I'm walking TC here. Here, I'll create group. Open it. Okay, I'm gonna open this front door too. We don't need a rope. There's a player on me. I'm hit once. He has a bow. I'm downed.
8.
Me.
We started meeting players in the area from a clan called SYF, S-Y-F, and we saw their base near ours and decided to pay them a visit. These guys were located about a square east of us towards launch site. Right here. Headshot him at the door. Hit him again, he's down.
Missed.
Hit him again. Hit him again. Headshot him.
Yep, one
Missed.
one dead.
Headshot one, full dead again.
Good.
All dead, maybe.
They're playing it.
This is huge, guys.
Gonna chase, I don't know.
After steamrolling SYF clan at their doorstep, we continued to farm, and as night set in, I started building out the foundations of our base. I had a base design in mind and pushed to expand as soon as possible. At this point, we just started early wipe roaming, running monuments, trying to farm, and PvPing SYF clan in the area. Fuck, you're right, it's just too low for this one side. This guy, he's running a bit too far from his base, I'm thinking I'm gonna kill him.
I take the...
Let's go.
Healing up now.
Headshot him, it's full.
You need to run.
Yeah.
Let's push him.
Wait, I need a depot. Yeah, we can push.
Hit him.
There's two of them. Yeah, be careful.
I'll glitch if you can.
Edges.
Fall back.
Yeah, we don't want to lose anything from him. I hit him once, far. Left.
Are you guys?
Nah, there's like 4 of them, bro.
Headshot him.
Dead.
Down. One more. GG. Close.
One cross right. Left. One up. Left guy. All dead.
Now, SYF clan was pretty numerous and we kept winning the fight, but we figured in the long run they would fucking destroy us, so we moved to the other side of the swamp.
Hey, shoot. I don't see a problem.
I got another red card though.
Okay, I'm watching So, airfield is the... You have green... 3 guys in front of us.
I'm dead. I'm not dead. Big glitch as well. Oh, someone's right next to me. Headshot him. Red card there.
Yeah, killed me here.
Okay, I can take it, sure.
Don't flame it off. You want to go out here?
Yeah.
I think there was a guy.
Yeah, 2 guys. Camping.
Sure. You know there is a 3rd exit as well, right?
I tried to sounds like a lie.
Yeah.
Someone's on me. Come out.
They're ready.
2 of them. Hit one once. 3 of them.
What the fuck was that?
I threw a grenade. Sorry, I used a grenade.
What the fuck? Someone.
Wasn't the best idea.
Oh, they have Thompson.
Do they? We need to farm up base and focus on water, or they're gonna outrun us. Oh my god, dude, they're building an insane base.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They have like 10 externals or something. Yeah.
10 externals.
We really need to build up. We're gonna get steamrolled. While as a trio we quite successfully ran early game monuments, we still didn't have any guns and Sif clan was making insane gains. Kubo, look at that base. Oh my god, there's so many.
Yeah, it's just like
1,
camps
2,
running
3,
all
4,
around.
5, 6. I see 9 of them around their base right now, so no. Oh, there's 4 or 5 guys. Run. Since we shared the same area with Sif, progress was difficult, and I pivoted my focus to base expansion.
Yeah, same.
Okay, I'm gonna order this stuff.
It's okay if my sister takes normal action, right? Wait, a kiedy tak chcę je zabijać?
Nie dochodzi mi z tego.
Ja nie poczekam, nie chodź stąd. I'm dead. It's
Did you
all
do
3
it?
together.
Did you hurt? I'm down.
Save me. Get something done, right? We are getting stuff done, but it's so slow, it's crazy.
Hit him once. Headshot.
I didn't even one-shot the first guy with the piping. I double-shot him.
Day 2 came around and Sif clan had expanded. To my surprise, we weren't offline and I continued to farm monuments and expand base. What? 3 milli crates. Please have a gun. I'll make that now. I'll just put comps away and organize.
Who keeps putting rocks in the boxes?
Progress was okay. We were successfully farming, running monuments, but halfway through the second day we still didn't have our hands on our gun. I took a little break, and when I came back, Kubo was online with a couple of guns off Sif clan. Apparently our first Tommy came from a Sif player AFK in the swamp.
I will craft you one right now because it's important. Bro, look how much I have done. With beans, of course. Crazy.
Nice.
I hack walled this wall because this wall is the... I mean, this is the way where the...
Yeah, they
big
might come
clans
from,
live.
yeah.
Yep.
Eventually we'd hike all this whole thing, but...
Yep. I think they changed something with quality.
Our base core was progressing well, the open core was done, and shooting floor and the roof remained. For reference, Sif clan was about 200 meters east towards Outpost, and down the hill to the west we had a new neighbor called Kaffekask. For all intents, he was a noob, a complete noob, but we were happy to have some new players in the area.
Hit him twice.
Oh, I'm gonna make wood tea. I just have 80. What am I saying? Oh, 50 real good.
What am I saying?
I'm gonna drink one. Now my ambition with this video was really to capture every detail of our wipe, all of our effort and grind, but there's just no way. Over the next hours we ran tunnels, our resident noob logged on, I farmed wood, stone, metal, and I pushed to complete compound before logging off. This base design has 4 outer TCs which form our freehand peaks, and I needed to complete these before placing any externals. One thing though I'm not cutting is all of the building. I've shortened this, it's 10x speed, it's a montage, but it was a lot of effort and it's all going in here.
травой.
На здоровье.
На здоровье. Rating them. So small.
In comparison to our neighbor Sif, our base was too small. Any serious raid attempt by the clan and we'd be wiped. So as the night drew on, we smelted our ore in the compound and went on a final roam to gather HQM and comms to strengthen the base. We ran tunnels and military base. Afterwards, we upgraded our core to HQM, set up the electrical system, and completed the open core loot room. I mean, honestly, the loot room in this base is so exposed, it's not even funny. Like, it's just, you raid anywhere, you're gonna get to main loot. As day 2 finished, I was really happy with our progress. We are on the cusp of T3 loot, with guns, important build BPs, and our compound out of the way. We had a fully HQM loot room, some turrets, and our main base elements were complete. Tomorrow had in store the completion of our shooting floor, which was the only remaining part of the base. Sif clan had also been lying low despite their embarrassing losses early game to us, and I started to develop a respect for them. These guys had the numbers and I'm sure the boom to foundation wipe our base, but they let us be on the end of the swamp, and we also hadn't been fucking with them. But alas, it was late, and I logged for the night.
That's a question.
Day 3 started with massive progress. To my surprise, we weren't offlined, and the morning was filled with farming and completion of the shooting floor. With these last roof tiles, the base was officially done. We still needed to spam doors and traps and upgrade to sheet metal, but the base had reached its final form. I had been base building this wipe, as I do every wipe, and had really grinded to get to this point. Having a completed and defendable base is hugely important on an official vanilla server, and being a monthly, I wanted to get us here as quickly as possible. With Kubo and Venus online, we decided to run tunnels to get a T3, and at this point I logged for a few hours break. Wait, tier 3 is made, I'm just gonna stand up for a minute. Okay, be back. No. After a few hours off, I came back to a still standing, but pretty fucked up base. Apparently Sif clan tried to raid us. The most tilting part was that some of the gatehouses were damaged and one of our externals got wiped out, and when the team tried to seal compound, they didn't have time to rebuild anything correctly. On the other hand, it didn't sound like much of a raid anyway.
Bro, They just MLRS'd and came in grab kits. And couple full kits, only like 2 or 3 one day.
Nie kapnąć, jak na to zyskasz, żeby syta.
A train.
Yeah.
Now, Sif Clan had hit us at a pretty bad time. Even though they didn't put up much of a serious raid, we had just completed the base at this point and I was ready to pivot towards roaming and raiding. This confirmed to me that a real raid was coming, as we were clearly in their sights. At this point though, the base needed some serious fixing. We had lost an outer TC, and that TC was connected to one of our gatehouses and then the freehand peaks, meaning if we didn't restore it, we'd lose part of our shooting floor to decay. Now, unbeknownst to Sif Clan, we had started collecting a small amount of boom which per operating procedure is stashed in the gatehouse. This would allow us to blow out misplaced walls in the external TC they'd placed over our destroyed one and fully restore the base. I'm going to montage the rest of this day, but after restoring our base we went on a couple of roams, used our remaining boom on some raids, and reinforced our base before logging off that night.
Dream is gonna get some counters and then pull in.
To jest sami na
I co są? What are
Dream said.
And we need to get rid of the TC as well.
Yeah, I know.
We have 2 C4. We can just foundation wipe it.
Well, one of you guys should.
Oh, there's one up there.
Zrobicie jak chcesz, bo mamy już.
You looted that metal. You looted them? One on the hill. Good one.
Go, one dive.
He was with the hazmat.
What did you do? He's gone.
Damn,
Yes.
I'm almost out of time. Oh, I'm out.
I'm headshot. I think they're double 96ing. Oh, 96ing.
He's fucking heavy plate, but it's just...
I'm gonna shoot MP5. There's Sif Clan here, Yoka. Me.
I mean, yeah, they can't like blind this one.
I'm headshot. L9, I need to cover. I'm down to L9.
Trying to be not too greedy.
Stop him. I need...
Well, I got 2 shit.
The one that's unfinished.
It's almost finished now. It has no compound though.
I just got killed by DB. He's here.
Okay.
Yeah, he's coming out of base here, I think. Or someone is, I'll kill them. Keep going, Kubo.
Did you kill him?
Yep, it's him. I got my SAR back. He has a bed here. Creative is one of the pests in our area. He grubbed us a few times, and after finding his home, we cleared him out.
This is so much fun.
The rest of the day was quiet. Real quiet. We took our remaining 10 rockets to a raid, which ended up costing us exactly 10 rockets, and was pretty loaded. After transferring the loot home, Kubo and I got to know our neighbor Cafe a little better.
Nice.
He gave us a base tour of his beautiful home, and I spent some time organizing loot in our open core. Yeah, it wasn't the most secure, and offline defense was low, but to any small size group in the area, it would still put up a pretty good fight. We also didn't have any real enemies, and Sif Clan still played pretty low key. Apart from grubbing at our base and their MLRS raid, They didn't really seriously counter us in other ways, and to keep the peace, we didn't fuck with them. I finally logged off, happy with our progress and excited for the wipe to come. I'm gonna upgrade all of our ceilings out this way. Just a sheet metal along our core. Okay, let's see.
So nasty. Bro, get alive.
We have no wood at all, right? Like, really? Because
Yes, I'm gonna go get some. It's okay.
Okay. Yeah, Sif, some retard name.
Bro, they used so much.
They broke all my bag.
Bro, this guy knows where are the shotgun traps and everything. What the fuck? How? I need to close the deal, I think so.
How are you, man?
You're gay, bro. You're gay, bro.
Surprise.
Why do you offline, you noob?
You're homo?
Course, my home, man.
Oh, yo. Sorry, man.
Sorry.
You're homo is the GG.
I was fucker.
Now Sif Clan really fucked up our base. I did find the guy chatting to us pretty amusing, but what they'd done was super scummy. Since the start of wipe, and knowing their numbers, we steered clear of the clan and didn't fuck with them at all, apart from the unfortunate early game massacre. They had also been surprisingly low key. Nothing would have seemingly warranted a full offline raid and grief of our base. The respect I'd been developing for them went out the window. This clan had roughly 30 members, were a block and a half away, and had all the resources they needed for a fun online raid, but they chose to offline us and grief our base. I wasn't about to give up so easily. We'd hit a really big bump in the road. We lost our tier 3, comps, and all our weapons, and we'd be starting from square one. But the skeleton of our base remained, and all that juicy GP was stashed in our gay house. Creative space, which we had raided the day before, would serve as the perfect starter. It had a T2 and could be expanded a little. Now, a lot happened over this day and the next, and I'm gonna have to montage a lot of it. But for a start, I expanded creative space, and to my surprise, I found creative still lingering in the area. I then secured the GP and investigated our base to realize that the clan did a pretty sloppy job. They foundation wiped one of our externals, which only needed replacing, and the next one had a soft-sided wall opening to our doors. Oh, bro.
What's up?
I don't know. They didn't grief. This TC, it's our doors inside. They must have like blown up the wall, and then
They sealed
sealed the outside, yeah, and left the doors. And everything. With 2 out of 4 TCs in our control, I disconnected both of them and was able to place a TC on our roof, which allowed us to upkeep both the main TC and 2 of our gay houses, and also rebuild partially the base. For the remaining 2 TCs, we needed boom. At this point, Sif Clan got wind of what we were doing, and they weren't happy with the remodeling.
Pictures and code like on the ground.
Can you...
I don't know where.
Tam.
I got it.
Be careful.
Big tree.
I'm gonna go through into our airlock. I think I can home sums.
One is around the base.
Full killed, full kit. Right on base wall.
I'm close.
He's full dead.
You can fall this maybe. You can maybe fall it and move it.
I'm dead. Can you get the shooting for maybe?
Can't wall!
Tu furt treba biti covery, to nie smiesz double picka, ty musisz shoulder pick.
Ja sam miał pikować, tylko
Dobra, ci...
Oh, they extra sealed it with stone.
Serio, jak ich tu rozjebem w tej barzynie.
Oh guys, I fucked up. We're not gonna
Really?
Yes.
You fucking idiot. No, I think this is like fucking online or bolty if he's doing 40 damage per
Okay.
turn.
Is the naked coming at me? I have TC.
Yeah, I'm running back. I'm really
Did the
low.
bolty guy move?
If you guys want to help, it is okay. There's no upkeep at all.
Trace? Tu chodź. Co robisz? Chodź. Tadzie, ale mam
Yo, what's up, boys?
Tu je TC. Tu je v těch malých dverách. Ne, za tu druhou buďkou, sorry. Tu ne, rovno. Where are they? I want to headshot them with the
300 on the west TC.
Nej. Should I hit one?
Full dead. He's full AK. I am such an idiot. Knowing we'd need better protection from the clan, I also built a second layer of our compound with stone high externals. I unfortunately didn't capture all of this, but the beginning I did, as I expanded from one of our external TCs, or in the end from each of our external TCs, to a second gay house. Sif Clan hadn't fucked with us since the first offline raid, and I finally logged out. Oh my god. Oh my god. They just wasted their time. There was nothing in here. Oh my god. These guys are so dumb. Now you might be wondering, what happened? Why don't I care? Where's the loot? Well, I had a sneaking suspicion that Sif was gonna hit us again. This clan would lay low, not interfere with our game, but at night, once we were all offline, they'd come raid. Now, these guys were pretty scummy, as you saw in the first raid. They tried to grief our TCs in the first offline and made sure we'd quit for good. But this also showed us that they were pretty sloppy, not properly sealing the griefs and allowing us to take base control pretty quickly. Now, expecting the worst, I had stashed most of our loot under the floors of the open core. This was often missed, as both the open core and the 2x2 core would breach at the same time and before the floors would give way. Any remaining boom was stashed in our gatehouse. This meant all our critical resources like cloth, low-grade, metal and sulfur, HQM, as well as our guns and comps were safe under the floor of our core. Our TC had been moved to the east corner of the base, facing away from Sif. Apart from wiping out an external, they didn't gain any meaningful privilege, and with a few working turrets covering our furnaces, I easily reconstructed the base. We can always leave some of our shit in the flank base because creative's raided and so is the other guy, so no one's going to be touching our in here. I'm dead. I hit it though. You'll figure it out eventually.
He was only with
I don't think they looted your shit, Dream.
I think they I guess we could actually. We don't get the fuck At the end of this day, I wasn't about to run any risks with our loot. We had cleared a number of grubs from the forest behind Cafe's base to the west. We owned most of the small bases in the area, and Creative's shit shack would serve as a perfect store for our highest tier loot. Before calling it quits for the night, I made a check of our base privilege and secured any weak spots. I added a layer of external TCs around the perimeter of the base, and another layer of stone high external walls facing Sif Clan. I logged out, and as I slept, there the base sat. The loot rooms were empty. Our loot was safe. The compound secure. Every frame had a door, every turn had a turret, every bed had a locker, with just enough to defend the base in case of an online raid. As our base sat peacefully at the end of the swamp, Sif Clan lay dormant to the east. The next morning, I decided to log on a little earlier than normal, and not a few minutes later did I hear a knock at the door. It would just be in this cell. I mean, it wouldn't be safe anyway, it would just be safe. Be a few minutes. That's right, Sif Clan were not only attempting, and more often completing, offlines on us, they were also cheating. But that didn't matter right now. The area was swarming with grubs, I had an external to plug the compound breach, and a moment of relief. I popped a med and sealed the fucking. Now, if you made it this far, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. This video ends just about here. My beautiful home in ruins after a more than 250 rocket pummel, but a fair trade to rid us of our greatest threat on the server, Sif Clan. Over the next hour, I fought to control base. The area was teeming with other players and even some third-party raiders. After a long battle, I was able to secure compound, and once done, Sif space, for the first time, became incredibly alluring. An area that I had avoided till now called my name from across the swamp. New Sif members were getting banned every minute, and as I laid on a small stash of boom, across from what I could only imagine was an absolutely fucking loaded clan base, my day might just be about to turn around.